What is up, beautiful people? It is Diamond Leveled Up, of course, coming to you with another video. And I'm going to show you how I installed this KLAIYI is what it's called, V-part wig. And I was slaying, okay? This was my birthday look. It was giving everything it needed to give. I was having a little attitude with the music because, period, sis, I was looking good. So, yeah, let's hop into this thing. Make sure you subscribe. And let's hop straight into what you came here to see, which is this installation where, y'all, I be doing everything myself. I'm a DIY girly, and if you like content like that, definitely hit that subscribe button. But anyway, this is the packaging of what the KLAIYI V-part wig looked like, the screen box. I'm probably butchering the name KLAIYI or KLAIYI, whatever. And this was human hair. So this is human hair that is in a V-part, obviously. It was over, I think it was like $125 for this wig. So decently priced, y'all. I ordered it directly from their website. I'm just gonna cut off that little connector part and show you what the actual V looks like in the top. And I like how they have the hair coming out, so it's less obvious and there's not like a track showing if it does end up showing. But anyway, so I just got to part, and y'all can see my hair is thick, like extra thick, annoyingly thick. 4C, I would assume. I don't know. I haven't really tested or gotten that verified if I'm a 4C hair or not, but I'm gonna say it's 4C because y'all, this natural hair journey has been something else. I've been natural for about like going on 3 years now. My hair has grown a lot. I've cut off all the relaxer part. As you can tell, like the curls are popping. But you know, right now I sectioned out that V part of the hair that's going to be my actual leave out. And then I'm sectioning off like the sides of my hair just a little bit, so that way it can look as natural as possible from the front. And then I'll just like flat iron it. But this is a good protective style, you know, aside from the fact that you might have to put heat on your hair every day or every other day. But I'm all about protective styles, and that is why I post these videos, because I'm trying to save $1, y'all. Like, yeah, I cashed out on the wig. Kinda. It's not really like that much of an expensive wig, but definitely spent a little dollar on it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's still $125. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna fast forward through all of this because I'm just kind of braiding my hair underneath, and I don't really quite know the right pattern yet for braiding underneath the wig. I'm not super big wig girly. I'm more of a braids girly, but you know, I'm just braiding, y'all, and it don't gotta be perfect. It's gonna be underneath the wig cap. So yeah, I braided up the back and I braided up the two top parts that are, you know, creating the V part. And as you can see, I'm just gonna take a little threading tool and pull my hair up under my hair so that it can stay in place. It just makes it super easy for the braids not to come apart, and so I know that my hair is pretty secure underneath. So me trying to fool with this is a whole thing, but I would say in total, this style itself took me about 3.5 hours possibly for me to complete, just with the braiding. I'm not a professional, and I can't really talk you through how to braid your own hair. It's just kind of feeling around, getting a little beehive type of vibe going on the back of your head, and just parting and braiding. And it doesn't have to be perfect because, again, it's all going underneath the wig itself. So I always have this large body mirror that is in my bathroom with me at all times, well, while I'm doing my hair, because otherwise I can't see the back of my head, and I look into this mirror, then use the mirror in my bathroom to actually see what's going on in the back there, and then I move forward. Me trying to mess with this for the extensive amount of time is probably unnecessary, so I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to fast forward. Okay, anyway, we're back. So now I've got the wig, and you know, the wig, it's probably going to need some touch up with the flat iron because it was kind of bent up in the box. But before I even put the wig on, I'm going to add some Mael biotin hair growth drops into my actual hair and my scalp. Definitely have to keep the hair underneath the protective style moisturized, because otherwise, what are we doing? Like, my hair actually looks pretty dry here, but I did moisturize it before braiding it, and now I'm just making sure that my scalp is oiled because I don't want a dry scalp under here. And I want to feel that minty, you know, sensation underneath my braid or underneath my wig. So that's why I'm definitely getting it with the oil. I'm just gonna rub all of that in, baby. And I highly suggest this product because I really mess with Mael. That's my girl, that's my stuff. And I just add a little foam because, you know, it's a little setting foam and it got good stuff in it, so why not? It was easier for me to braid it while it was like kind of partially wet. Like, I didn't want it to be too dry while I was braiding it, so that's why I used some of that foam to help me get like better grip on my hair while I was braiding it. For some reason, when my hair is like too dry, then it just gets so much harder and like thicker and like not as moisturized. Anyway, so this is what the wig looks like. It's got it's got 4 clips in the front. It's got like these 3 combs in the back, basically, 1 on each side and then 1 on the actual back of my head. So I'm gonna clip all of the 4 combs into place. I'm gonna try to get it positioned good. And this is a trial and error, y'all. Trial and error. Like, it is not all the way perfect. And unfortunately, you might even want to do like a little test sizing prior to even braiding it, because after you've braided it up, it's like, okay, now even if I needed a little extra wiggle room, or if I needed a little more hair out or something, then I couldn't really adjust it because I already braided it. And I ain't trying to unbraid it and do all that again. So yeah, so now I'm just like positioning it in the back, making sure that it actually fits. And there's a band in the back of it that actually like helps to position it and keep it on your hair. So now now that I've gotten it into position, I'm adjusting a little bit, and then I'm going to clip it down. And then right now on the sides, those combs on the sides, I'm gonna go ahead and try to latch. I'm gonna try to latch that onto the side of a braid, or, you know, some of that plaited braid on the side. And not everything got completely covered up, but as long as it's not showing, I don't care. And then there's even like a little drawstring in the back where I can pull it, and it actually allows me to get even like closer fit on my head. So okay, so that's the first installation. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and comb through it and just make sure it looks pretty good there. Yep, and y'all, she is doing something already. Like, look at this wig, it's so pretty. I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit as I undo some of my braids in the front. We'll get that done and ready for you, and then we're gonna prep it to, you know, we're going to blend. And I have some hair wax that I just showed you. I'm gonna show it again, and of course some heat protectant, some Chi heat protectant, and y'all see the difference in the texture. Crazy. But I'm about to slay, I'm about to blend, I'm about to melt, y'all. Hashtag melt it down, baby. Yeah, so I'm making sure I'm getting it all over, because this is like the fragile hair. And in the back, I should have straightened the hair that I left out in the back first, but here we go. So I am going to get it popping with the flat ironing, and I'm probably gonna fast forward through this too. Oh wait, one more time. I wanted to show you guys the wax that I use. I'll put the actual description in the description, because that wasn't a that didn't tell you the title. Just showed you what it looked like. But that wax is really what's gonna actually lay the hair down, y'all. I got one side done, and you know, you might have to go over it a couple times to actually get it to lay right. And even at this point, it wasn't laying the way that I wanted it to lay. But you gotta melt, especially with the texture difference, and that wax really helps it to like flatten out, to melt it down, to get it to lay like how it should be laying. So that's what we're doing today. I'll be putting that wax all over, y'all. It really helps it to lay. Like, I can't explain it. Especially you have natural hair and you're trying to make it look straight. Like, you know, white girl straight. Yeah, we need that wax. Give me that wax. Okay, and yeah, we're gonna fast forward through this a little bit more as well. I was getting a hot comb close to the edge because Lord knows y'all could tell the difference, but me kind of going over it a couple more times, trying to get thin layers, putting the wax on there, combing, flat ironing, hot ironing, going over it a couple times is really getting it to melt down into similar texture, we'll say that. And Lord knows I was trying not to burn my hair, burn myself. But here's how I got it, y'all. Okay, and I probably could have went over it a couple more times, but it looked really good. And this is the end result. This was the same day. I feel like the videos at the beginning were the best, but came out so cute. Please subscribe.